unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil.
I
I
love
love being
being
black.
black. All right, people, we back, we back, we back. Hold on. Live uncut, live uncut, unedited. I could even tell how many people is on YouTube or Facebook. All right, come on in, people. Come on in. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Live uncut, unedited. Tell the truth. Shame the devil. All right, we're in here. Streaming, streaming, streaming. Okay. It didn't even tell me. Somebody keep calling and they hang up. I don't know what's going on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We coming. We coming. We're back. We're back. We are back. We are back. Come on in, people. I don't even know how many people on here. I can't even tell. All right. All right, we back, people. Come
Okay,
on
yeah,
in.
you looking normal now.
I'm normal. All right.
Yeah, it's
I'm
normal
normal.
now.
All right.
The
Well,
numbers in the top.
You
You got
you already
22
know what
people
it is. You
watching.
already know what it is.
I can't even see the
Yeah.
numbers.
Live, uncut,
It didn't even let me see the
unedited.
numbers of people
Tell
watching.
the truth and
I can't.
shame
Yeah,
the
it's 28
devil.
right
I
now.
love being black.
30 people watching. It's the numbers are going up. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I got to reshare. Come on in, people. Come on in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, we got it. Okay, I'm seeing now. Come on in, people. Come on in. Come on in. All right, come on in, people. I can't even see nobody on here, but that's okay. I'm willing to make sure everybody share this video. I can't see how many people on here, nothing.
Yeah, right here it say 36 on my end.
Yeah,
So
okay. I see it.
36 viewers.
Okay. Well, numbers don't matter sometime. All right, call in, people. 872-297-6389. 872-297-6389. Live, uncut, unedited. Come on in, people. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in, people. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I got a couple of callers already. People keep calling and hanging up. I don't know why they're hanging up. Make sure my phone, they hang up. They don't. And listen, people, when you call in, you got to listen to the prompts. It's going to take you about 15 seconds to get in now. You keep calling and hanging up. I don't know why. I'm not hanging up on nobody. I'll just call in. Come on in, come on in, come on in. We talking about street game. And we all know the street game out here, people. We know it. Some of us know it, some of us don't. You back with you? Okay, you back with me? All right, multitasking. All right, now, if you calling in 872-299-0808, make sure you listen to the prompts. I see some callers calling in, but they keep hanging up. I'm not hanging up on you. I promise you not. I'm not. All right. All right, people, come on in, come on in, come on in. We got a lot of people that's being messed up. And Sarge, let me tell you what's going on here in the city of Chicago. We had a great discussion the other night. Let me text old timer too. Sarge, what's going on here, man? This is what's going on here in the city of Chicago, your old hometown. We have a lot of lakefront shootings, which is on 31st Street. We have tow truck shootings. We had 2 of those this week. We've had 2 expressway shootings in one day. I think maybe 3 or 4 within the last 2 weeks. We've had females getting killed every day for the last 4 or 5 weeks. I mean, just getting killed, not every day, but every week. So these are patterns. Now we got a lot of black men that's coming up missing. Now, noticing missing. Personal friend of mine, he's missing. So then we got this. We had this co-pastor. He came up missing. Now they found him deceased. So it's a lot going on. It's a lot. Now don't get me wrong. Now, I want to say this in no disrespect. I understand that ladies, children, and grown folks, older people was off limits, But we live in a new day and time. You have women out there shooting people, killing people. They're involved into the street life. And don't get me wrong, it's sad when I hear a young lady getting shot and killed, or even an older lady. We just had an older lady just got shot, I think within the past week, less than a week. So these are things that we have to pay attention to. Again, Sarge, I tell people, those of you that don't bother nobody, you go to church, you go to work, you're a family, you're about your family, you mind your business, you come on your back porch, you barbecue and all that. You are a perfect candidate for a criminal. They love a soft target. They love a soft target. Do a criminal, Sarge, you know about combat. You want to catch a man not paying attention.
That's what they go for.
That's what's out here. And I'm telling these ladies, y'all out here, you got both of your ears plugged up with music. If you're going to wear some earpods, leave one so you can hear something around you. You got your face down on your phone. I'm just telling you, ladies, you don't have to listen to me, but I'm just telling you the truth. And another thing I'm gonna say, Sarge, which I really don't like to say this, but a lot of females, a lot of you don't even pay no attention to your children. You give them a phone, you give them a computer or whatever, laptop, and they go in the room and shut the door. You have no contact with them unless it's time to eat or they making too much noise or something. And that's not good. That's not good. Men do it too as well because you tired and you want to lay down or go in the room and have a little fun, and your baby in the room, you want to be quiet, you just give him a tablet, him or her a tablet. That's what you do. And I'm going to tell you, Sarge, this is what I noticed. Now, I don't know everything, but this is what I noticed, Sarge. A lot of our young people don't communicate well verbally. Now, when it comes to social media and texting, oh my God, they are superb doing that. They are superb doing that. And they real good doing that. They're real good texting. Oh, I got another caller. They real good at doing that. So, ladies, I don't want y'all thinking I'm jumping down your back tonight, but I got to tell the truth and shame the devil. Fathers, don't want you to think I'm jumping down your back. I got to tell the truth because we got a problem, Sarge. Sarge, you got you.
Yeah, I mean it's a huge one, and I think what's going on. These young people, they don't care because they see. Remember that thing they used to sell us called the American Dream?
Mm-hmm.
These young folk, they know already, like, that's not obtainable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's not obtainable. Y'all want us to work every day, 40 or more hours a week until we die, and we own nothing, we have nothing. They don't have jobs like they used to with a pension. When you get your 25 years in or whatever it is, and you're going to retire, you got that money, then you get your Social Security too. They don't have pension jobs no more. All the trades are going up. These kids ain't got nothing. And they don't want to do nothing. They're like, well, I'm going to do something if I ain't going to get nothing in the end.
Okay. Well, let me say.
You see what I mean? They're not even joining the military anymore because they don't have a pension.
Yeah. The military don't have a pension anymore? Hold on. They ain't got that no more. What? Sarge, come on,
20
man.
years in the military. No, I'm serious. No pension no more.
Since when?
Since January 1st, 2018.
Wow. Well, you got in just in time, got your pension. Okay.
No, but not me really just in time. Anybody that joined before 2018, they grandfathered in. Anybody that joined January, well, the first is a holiday. 2nd, 2018, if they join on that or after that date, they don't get no pension.
Okay. Well, my sister said, Dr. Harris said I work for VA. So I guess she know a little bit more. So maybe she can come on here and call us and tell us what's going on. She'll break it down.
I hope she can. The VA still got their pension.
She said she worked for the
military.
She said I work for the pension department. Okay. All right. Well.
Okay, well, she can come on here and you can look it up. And what's going on with active duty military is they are given a 401k plan, the thrift saving plan. They can't withdraw any money off the 401k plan until they are 56 years old. Otherwise, they get penalized.
Mm.
So now, if she want to come on and talk about it, she can, but I can point her to credible links from the VA and everything else and be like, you better read this business here. And this ain't new. This is 2000. This went into effect 2017, and they announced January 2nd, 2018.
If she called in, we'll take a call, but I got another caller. Hey, my dear sister, I think this is Lanisha. Go ahead, my dear sister. Go ahead. I know she got a lot to say tonight. She got to go to bed, young. Come on. We got you past your bedtime. Go ahead.
A lot of the people I notice, whether it's on the news or even in the comments or even like when people speak on your show, they always say in the Black community, right?
Right.
I think a lot of them don't understand that it's a lot of Black neighborhoods. It's not a community, because the community is people who work together. They know what their neighbor do for a living. They are working together to make sure their neighborhood where they live at stays nice. Everyone knows each other. Everyone has a plan, right? What happens is Black people live in neighborhoods. They don't know who their neighbor is. They see what their neighbor do wrong, but they won't say anything, right? So then I'm going to give you another scenario. Okay. Majority of Black households are run by women, right?
Right.
Maybe like 70% of them by single women, right?
Maybe more.
So if it's
go ahead.
So let's say it's 75%, right? So if it's 75% of what homes ran by single women, right? And let's say they got like 3 or 4 kids apiece, right? 9 times out of 10, I'm not trying to offend anyone, but 9 times out of 10, when women.
Okay.
So let's say she got 3 teenagers and 1 small child. Now let's say we're gonna ask about the father, and a lot of times the fathers may not be there, right? So now she has to work. She has to be a therapist. She has to be a nurse. She has to be a provider. She has to wear many hats, right? If she's an outstanding woman. So what happens is this: a lot of times that woman, she may work and she may have all these kids, but she can't be all those things. So what happens is when she's not all those things, guess what? 2 or 3 of those kids are going to run wild. And that's what's going on today. But see, a lot of times, and not like they say, it's no, they always say, ain't no man, what a father. Okay, we know the father not there, right? You're the only adult this child sees. So if I'm the only adult this child or teenager sees, I need to come correct. I need to respect myself enough so my child can see I respect myself. I need to love myself enough so I can love my child. We're not having these conversations, because every time we have them, unfortunately, a lot of our women get mad because they don't want to say, you know what, if I'm the only parent, and it is hard, but look what I'm showing my child. So you got these teenagers, girls and boys, they run away. They doing whatever they want to do because, again, we living in neighborhoods. So people say, well, the mayor not doing, the police not doing. Who created this life? You did. Now, if these are like 30, 20-some-year-old, these are grown men and women, but these are kids. So you mean to tell me you want the authority to control a child that you cannot, that you birth, that you feed, clothe, that still lives in your house? How does that make any sense? And they never want to sit there and say, you know what, how do I allow my child to get out of control, to terrorize the city? How does it happen? Again, they're going to throw it back to the mayor. They're going to throw it back, I need to get these guns. People kill people. Guns don't kill people. We're not using common sense because, again, we don't want to accept that it's us. We are the ones who's doing this. If you have a son and he has no job, and the job you work cannot afford him all these valuable things, why you not? I know you know what he's doing. You are not that Black. But what happened again is I have no self-respect for myself. My son, he looks at me in the lowest form. And this is what you see a lot of. A lot of Black men don't respect Black women because they don't respect their mothers. And it's not just they hate Black women, it's what they see their mother parade around in. If I'm a boy and I don't have a father, right, I'm already angry. But I do have one parent that I do love. They love their mom, but they don't respect her because they see their mom doing certain things that they feel like, why would my mom do that? So then I could take it another level. Mom may have a boyfriend and he's not a good boyfriend. He's not good for the male that's in the house. Your son needs to see, so you need a man for your kids, not just for you.
Mm.
And so all these problems in the neighborhood start from that. It starts from home. And you have some women say, well, you can't blame parents. Them are the ones that are shitty parents. Because again, if the person is grown, yeah, you can't blame the parent. But if these are minors, again, how do you allow your child to run you? So if your child runs you, guess what? He runs society. So that police authority, that mayor authority, that judge authority only going to go so far. So let's say your son go to jail, right? Who's the person putting money on his books and waiting and saying free him? Again, the mother, the grandmother, because them are the spokespeople in the Black neighborhood, the mama, the auntie, the grandma. Where the father, the uncle, and grandfather? You don't see that. Because you got to understand this. Men supposed to run their communities, right? The Asian man, the Mexican man, the Puerto Rican, all these men are on the front line. It's not that the Black man can't be on the front line. The Black woman won't allow him to because she's so enthralled into the thug or the homosexual Black man. This all she sees. She don't see the man that got something to say that's going to make her hold her head up and chastise her child. She don't like him. She don't like him very much because what it is, he's going to put some structure and order in her house. But then her child may not like him because he's not used to having a father, or daughter may not like him because she's not used to having a father to guide her. Everything that's going on starts from home because how are kids running a city? That's impossible. They don't even know how to work correctly. It all starts from that household. I don't care what nobody say. Well, people, it ain't no programs. You are the program. You are the program. When I was a kid, it was something to do every day. Wash these walls. It's something for you to do. Read a book. It's something for you to do. But the thing is, everybody want to sit there and blame the mayor. They want to blame everybody but themselves because that's the child you created. You created this life. And then you have some people say, don't say nothing to my child. You absolutely right. So when we see him posted on legal help, I don't care. Because, again, you could have prevented this. Now, with some innocent people who have lost their life, I guarantee it is. It's a lot of them. But let's look at our generational of little boys and little girls getting killed. All you got to do is look on their Facebook page. You see them twisting their fingers. You see them putting their finger across their nose. They look like they have no direction, but they on here taking pictures. And I know if their mama didn't see it, mama's friend saw it. Auntie saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Cousin saw it. That's even when you look on pictures, right? You remember growing up, the family cookouts was just family, right? And our uncles and aunties, if they did have a beer, they weren't doing it in front of no kids. You didn't hear no disrespectful music around no kids. Now, what do you see at family gatherings? You see disrespectful music. You see people smoking and drinking. You don't even see family there. That'd be their friends. They think their friends are their family because they don't really know their family.
It's
all about what's popular in the culture, right?
Now let me
So going to funerals.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You on the road. Go ahead. I ain't gonna stop you. Go.
Going to funerals, right? Going to funerals, right? Posted it on social media. Let's get all color coordinated, right? Let's buy cardboard cutouts, right? Let's get drunk. Let's pour liquor on this. So let's say they brought the city out. Understand something. Give it about a week. Them people don't give a shit about your family member. Trust me. They don't care. They don't care about your family. Because if they truly cared, they would have told him, why are you robbing somebody? Why are you on social media with this BS? Them the people that care, they're going to tell you before it happens. But then you had that mother, right? Because a lot of times, the only time you may see the father is when a child dies. But then you had a mother, right? When you look at her sometimes and you look at the son or the daughter and you say, you just look at it because you look at the whole family dynamics. And guess what? It's a bunch of dysfunction. It's a bunch of dysfunction. When you look at the media, right, and they do portray us a certain way, right? They always portray us in the most ignorant way, right? But sometimes we live right up to it. We live right up to it. They look at the family dynamics, and guess what you never see? You never see a father. You never see a grandfather. You never see an uncle. You never see a cousin. You see a bunch of women, right? A bunch of women standing there telling you their grief, right? They have no support system. They have no support system. Now you see babies, right? And you know they come from some man, but he don't even care enough about the woman he bear kids with to come and represent her in front of the media. People don't think that the mayor, they don't think that the police, no, people look at all that. They look at the whole family dynamic.
You said something very powerful.
Lord, hey, Sarge, before
she said family dynamic. That's all I got to say.
Okay.
She said family
Sarge,
dynamic. That is powerful.
Now, you guys heard it out of a woman's mouth. When I get to talking like that on here on social media, Martin, you just stick with crime. She is a grown female. She's a mother. She spoke. This wasn't pre-planned or anything. I just let her roll because she told the truth and shamed the devil. But I want to say this. The only thing I want to disagree with on this, I help out on this. Now, really, there's no one in the home if you really look at it. We already know some of the fathers not home, but what do you mean, Marty? Well, the mama going to work. She working 8 hours. Just give and take. She take an hour to prepare to go to work for 8 hours. Then it take an hour to get back home, maybe 2. So she's gone all day. So that means there's no man and woman in the house. If you look at it like that,
that's key kids, Martin.
Yeah, look at it.
Remember that term? That's key kids.
Yeah, look at it.
Put a key around your neck, to the school, and you come home with the house key around your neck. Mm-hmm.
And listen.
But see, that's true.
Go ahead, sister. She told the truth. I mean, you told the truth. I'm gonna be honest with you. But that's why our homes are messed up, because there's no parents in the house. The mom is gone for 10 hours. You know, how much time does she have to spend with her? Do she have to spend with her children when they come home? That's why these young folks out here, that's why them young folks out here snatching and grabbing, robbing, doing everything. The mom ain't at home. Mama thinking they at work. Mama think they in the house doing their homework. They outside playing. I'm just keeping it real. Go ahead, sister.
That's true, but that's true to a certain percentage. But let's be honest, right? Because I'm gonna tell you what I see. I got some Facebook friends, a lot of them that work, right? But I got a lot of them that turn up and drink and kick it with their friends. See, what I learned is this. You know how as they take the time to look for the perfect hair, the perfect outfit, the plan for all this? Why can't you plan to be the great parent you can be? There's a lot of them, I'm just going to be honest with you, a lot of them had babies young. So what they're trying to do is rekindle them young years. They're trying to get them back. They're gone. They're gone. And then I'm going to tell you another issue that's happening. I understand because every woman needs a man, right? But I think they don't understand the difference between man and male. So what they do is they always going out looking for a male, right? But when they do look for a male, they look for a male for them. They don't look for a man for their kids. Because what happens is this too, environment, right? A lot of things within the Black will tell us is environment. Everything is within the environment where they feel safe at. And then you got to look at it like this too, Mark, the friends they have. If you have 20, 30-year friends, right, and they know you, right, and they see your kids, they see certain things, like how they get you out the house to kick it and party, they can get you and help you with your kids if they care that much. But usually all them type of women run in groups. They all run in groups because they can't sit there and speak the truth about each other. Why? You do the same thing I do. Look at it on social media. And then I always tell people this. It's how you carry yourself through this life. Carry yourself like a lady, like a woman. That's hard to do. Because what happens is, again, a lot of things are environmental. It's the people they hang around. And then it's generational failure. Mom was this way. Grandma was this way. Auntie was this way. Mom said, I don't need no niggas. These type of things is what they grew up around, and they won't break the cycle of it. Every time you look around, you see somebody getting killed. That's not normal. And I don't care. That's like, and the first thing people do, they pull their phone out. Oh, that's so sad. If it's so sad, then why are you pulling your phone out seeing somebody dead in the road? Why would you want to see that? Why would you want to have pictures of it? They love this type of mess. I hate to say it, Martin, but they love it. Mm-hmm. They love it until it comes to their door. But after it comes to their door, of course, they're sad. And then after the funeral, they drinking, smoking, and all this other crap. They still haven't learned the lesson because one of their other sons or two doing the same thing they got the other one life take. or the cousins doing it. It's like it's a family dynamic. And everybody keeps saying, what's Brandon Johnson doing? The thing is this, he got 1 million people or more to look out throughout this city. You're not the only one that's hurting. But at the same time, it comes through your doorstep. What are you doing? What are you doing to make sure that this don't happen again? What are you doing as a woman or man fixing your mentality? You don't have to have all the money in the world to have common sense and have some type of integrity and decency. And that's what's missing is no integrity. Everybody's trying to get one up on each other. No one is out there helping each other. They really don't care. They don't care. No one cares. They just don't care. Because if people want to find who killed somebody, they know who did it. It's easy. Chicago ain't that big. Everybody basically knows everyone. They don't care. They just want people to be on there so they can put their business out in the street. Because if they really cared, they'd be like, you know what, officer, this the person who did it. This the person who took my son or daughter life, and I know they did. They don't say anything. We go get street justice. Okay, that's fine. Guess what? It's going to be a back and forth thing. Aren't you tired of that? Aren't you tired of going to funerals? They ain't tired of going to funerals because they love it. They love this type of mentality. You have so many women who have their sons on social media, and you look at her and you say, is this the representation as a mom to your son? Well, father, this your son, you got him with his fingers posted up like you his friend. You supposed to be a man. You supposed to be a leader for him. But you sitting there posted up. When you see him, that's me. And he just looked like a big clown. But guess what? The Facebook friends ain't going to tell them the truth about himself. You know why? Because if they do, they're scared they're going to lose a friend. Martin, you do a lot of work and you speak on a lot of things and you out there in the field and you trying to help. But I just like saying it, but our people, they're so conditioned, and it's not with good conditioning. They're so conditioned because their mind is so enslaved. It's so enslaved they won't break the chains. They're scared to speak the truth because they feel like they won't fit in. They're going to be cast out and they call things for what they are. And it's going to remain that way.
Sister, you on fire tonight. Lord have mercy. You on fire tonight. Who made you mad? Who done stepped on your toe? You just tired. Enough is enough. You done took over the show tonight, boy. Go ahead. It's your show. You done took over. Tell the truth and shame the devil.
Martin, like,
tell the truth.
She tired of the reality of it all.
The young guy,
Martin, you and I as men, we can't say this.
Now, no, I can't. We can say it, but they get mad at us, Sarge. They get mad. They get mad at us.
We're misogynist. If we say it, we're misogynist.
Yeah.
Or we hate black women. Or we want a white woman.
Oh my goodness. Well, the thing is like I told this one black woman, it's single mothers in white neighborhoods too. But you know what's the difference? A lot of times it's just how they're raised. Even if the father's not there, that they had a baby with, their father was there. It's how they're raised. They're no better than black women. It's just their mindset to certain things where they live at. They're not going to let their son destroy where they live. You have to teach your kid to have some type of racial pride. Every race teaches theirs pride. You got Mexican pride, Asian pride, have black pride. You don't tell where you live at. You don't stand around where you live at looking like you looking for something. Have some type of pride. You don't stand around smoking and rolling weed, standing outside with cups of liquor, just standing around looking like a fool. You don't do that. But if you speak on those things, they get mad at you and wonder why. They wonder why that we are stereotyped, right? And I know a lot of black people are nothing like that. But you turn on the TV, right, and what you see. You look on social media, what you see. Martin, I applaud you for doing the work you're doing and keep doing it because people are listening. Some are listening, but a lot of them, they closing their ears off, but they know the truth. They know what's going on. But unfortunately, sometimes they take our people get up in age and then they find Christ. But at the same time, you don't need to find Christ. You can just use common sense at the moment and say, this is wrong. Like, I live here. My kids want to play. My neighbor downstairs or over there can't be selling dope. Her son can't be shooting up the block. We need to get them up out of here. That's what white folks do. We're going to get you up out of here. That's what black people need to do. Get them up out of there. Call the pros. Do what you got to do. Come together. But you know why they won't do it? Because mama's getting the money from the dope sales her son does. See, it's somebody getting something out of it. Girl, that's my son. He went to jail where he didn't do it. Yes, he did. He did it. Yes, he did. You know he did, but you don't care because it's your son. I don't care if it's my son. If he's wrong, he's wrong. And like you said, a lot of women, they get mad because it's them. If it's not you, you're not going to get mad. But if it's you, you go try to rationalize all the BS because you know it's you. And then I'm going to take it another way. I hear a lot of black women say, ain't no good black men, right? It's a lot of good black men, but you know, sometimes why can they be in the arms of other race of women? So if other race of women can find our good black men, why can't we? And we know our black men because they come from us, right?
And shame the
So how
devil.
could another race of women pick what we create? Does that make sense? But I'm going to tell you why they can pick what we create. Because when you raising that black son, right, and if he turn out to be something, he loves you, but he thinks how you move, and he don't want to date nothing that looks like this. To be honest, that's what it is. I want to date this white, Asian, Hispanic. You know why? Because she ain't going to cuss. She ain't going to act this way. She ain't going to act that way. He don't hate his mom, and he don't hate black women. He just dislikes what they represent, a lot of them. And he's not lying. As a black woman myself, I see it. I'm a black woman. I see this all day, every day. And I just shake my head. Because I'm like, all black women don't act like that, but a lot of them do. A lot of them have a lot of hidden pain. And I understand we as black people, all of us got pain. We all got pain because we all dealing with certain things, but at the same time, you still can conduct yourself as an adult and have, like I always say, racial pride. Have racial pride. And nothing wrong with loving who you are. But Martin,
I
you know,
love
talk
being
about it all
black.
the time.
I say it all the
Talk
time.
about it.
I'm so glad you echoing everything that I believe in, and the women get mad at me. You know, my base is predominantly women. Oh, Martin, you all stop though. Who gave you permission to talk about that? I don't have to be a specialist to talk about a certain area. I'm a grandfather. I've been out in these streets. Listen, I've been married before. I know a lot, people. I know. Trust me. Ladies, I see a lot. I see the same behavior. I was in a restaurant today with my mechanic friend. I spoke to a lady behind me. She looked at me like it was crazy. He turned around and spoke to her, and she smiled. Then I said, well, I spoke to you, you didn't smile. Oh, you just didn't hear me. I said, no, I looked you dead in the eye and watched you did not say anything. Now, if I'd have called out her name, maybe she would have responded to me. I don't know. But see, you can't be nice. I'm not typing. I'm like this. If I come to the store, I'll speak. I don't want your phone number. I don't need nothing from you. I'm just speaking. What's wrong with speaking to somebody? These folks, we so hostile toward one another. I don't know what is wrong with us. I'm talking about the men too. The men, we got this staring match. Who can look the hardest? Who can frown the hardest? I'm talking about men now. Who can frown the hardest? Who the toughest? How many bodies you got? You know I got this thing on me. I'm telling you, I see it all the time. On the expressway, on the street. They waiting to shoot, to find some reason. And women, and I'm going to say this again, I love y'all, I'll tell y'all the truth, but if you got a confrontational man that's always into it with people on social media, on in public, you need to get away from him, period. Because he's a time bomb waiting to explode. I'm talking to the men. My dear sister, she spoke to the women today, so I got to speak to the brothers. Brothers, some of you just using these women for a place to stay, and you know who you are. You know you don't want to be bothered with that woman. You're wasting time. Just using her for a place to stay. Then now you don't love her, but you don't want her to go nobody else. So you stand there blocking her action. And we see that all the time. You want to act right when it's time for her to get her check. Now you want to clean up the house and take out the garbage and do all these manly things that you should have been doing with her. I haven't even asked you. Now because you want allowance now. She didn't went to work hard all week long. She can't let you drive the car no more because you drive all the gas out. You don't even have enough gas to come and get her. Then you're committing crimes in her car. You're running red lights on purpose. Now you're driving another female around in her car. You probably got another female laying in her bed when she's not there. So, brothers, we got to do better. We got to do better, brothers.
Well, that's
I'm just listen. I'm just telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. You have to treat women like you would want somebody to treat your daughter. Think about it. And some of y'all men, let me say this to the women. Women, this is an old trick. They always use this around income tax time. You know what, baby? I fell off. We gonna give me $1,000, $2,000. I'm gonna go flip it. I'm gonna go buy some weed. I'm gonna go get some work and then flip it. That's an old script. Ladies, do not follow that. Don't believe in that's old. They trying to get your money. And I'm gonna tell you, this is a script that they're gonna use. Oh, the work wasn't no good, or somebody stole my package. You know, come on. That's keep from paying your front money back. Women, I know you believe in your guy, but do not put your money out there to buy no drugs for him. Weed. You know he smoke blunts every day, all day, 4, 5 a day. And you going out there giving him money to buy half a pound to flip it. You know that ain't gonna happen. Come on now. I'm giving you street game. It's street game. Again, ladies, if you got a man, Sarge can attest to this, if he have not finished high school, if he have not got a GED, have not finished Job Corps or signing for the military or something, you need to leave him alone because he's already shown you that he have no type of commitment to life or nothing. And that's real talk. But to the streets. But to the streets. Nothing. And I'm going to tell you, that is a serious red flag there. And I'm going to say this again, ladies. If you land up with a man and he meet you and he tell you that he don't have no children, then later on you find out he got children, you need to get run for your life. If a man deny his seed, his children, something is wrong with him. I don't care how fine the woman is. He should never deny his children. Never. And if you got a man that can't keep a job more than 2 or 3 years, you need to leave him alone. You need to leave him alone. I'm just telling you, okay, I'm gonna let you talk, sorry. You're setting yourself up for failure. I'm telling you. Some of y'all ladies, y'all need to march them Negroes to the clinic with you. You need to march them. I'm telling you. Because they living a double life on you. A double life. And I ain't gonna go there, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly what you talking about. That bisexual lifestyle they living. And a lot of y'all know it. You think it's cute. You so disturbed that you're willing to bring another woman in the bedroom with you and your man. Something wrong with you, lady. Why would you want to bring another man in a room or another woman in your relationship, somebody that you love and care for, that you might see yourself having a future with? I'm just keeping it real. And I'm going to tell you, men, if you listen to me, I don't care if your woman, if she allow you to come over her house and she got grown children and they looking at you with Google eyes, you should not mess with her children, grown children. Well, Martin, well, at least they're grown. Well, she choosing. You don't need to be looking at her children, her grown children, or a grown son, even if he gay. And if you gay or bisexual, leave her children alone. Period. Don't do that. Don't violate that woman. She allowed you to come in her space and she trusts you to come around her grown children. Well, Martin, they're grown. They can make a decision their own, but no, you're not there for them. You're there for the mom. So you should not be looking at their grown children, period. Well, Martin, she be walking around with them short. Well, you need to talk to your girl and say, hey, I don't feel comfortable in the house while I'm here, while your daughter walking around with coochie cutter shorts on. I said it. So this is a respect that we got to have for one another. I'm talking to the men now. Sister, she went in on the women. She told the truth and shamed the devil. But I'm talking to the men. Men, don't tell me you always have weed, but now you don't have bus fare to get to work or Uber fare to get to work, but you got weed every day. Nobody want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. You should always have your money so you can get to work, get to your job, to bring it back home. Now, we know we live in a day and time. In some states, you got more women that's making more than men. Not in all states, but you got some men got it going on. Hey, it is women. I respect women for got it going on. But men, I'm just speaking pure facts to you. We ought to respect the woman that we land down with, period. And we have to do that as men. You have to have respect, people. And that's why God cannot give us certain things, because he can't trust us. We won't do the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
You listen, I'm in a position of power. I probably can have a different woman every day if I want to, but I don't abuse my power. It's not good. It's not good. I'm a 55-year-old man, a grandfather. What I look like sleeping with this one and that one and this one and that one and this one. It don't look good. I'm an old man. What I'm trying to walk around here like I'm a player or something. That's not cool at all. You got some of these old pimp players and know they can't last 2 minutes in the bedroom. You ain't doing, the young woman ain't doing it but taking your money. You don't eat right. You don't diet right. So you know you ain't in shape to do nothing. The Viagra and Cialis don't work for you no more because you done took too many of them. Oh, I got to tell the truth and shame the devil. This is street game. That's what we're talking about. Now go ahead, Sergeant. I'm going to let my sister close us out. Go ahead, Sarge.
Okay, I tell you that's what they do. It's like, you got the situations like the sister said, ain't no good men out here, but every other nationality of woman can find a good black man. That's profound. But the reality of it is, he a Carlton Banks. He a lame ass nigga. Oh, you talk white. Why you talk white? Why you talk so proper? Everything that you're supposed to be aspiring to gain success in this country is what they don't want. Laying in the bed with them. And then you've got the group of women that have grown up in a household with the head woman of the household talking about men, black men that is, ain't ish. These men ain't ish. All they gonna do, and then they jealous of their own daughter. Their daughter get a good man, they will sabotage their daughter's relationship with nonsense talking. Well, when a man do this, you know what that means. No, well, that means and you know what I'm saying? And the woman may not even be looking at whatever it is. They just saying stuff because they ain't got it. Now, I don't know if anybody has seen it before, but I have. I've seen women sabotage their daughter's relationships because the mom ain't got nobody. And then they come, well, my mama said. Yeah, Martin. Well, my mama said. Well, your mama ain't got no man. You know what I mean? I'm here trying to be with you. And you telling me what manless, planless is telling you. How you go, that, Martin, that's like me telling somebody how to be a good sissy. I ain't no hot pockets. You know what I'm saying? I don't be flaring around all that. Hot pockets. I don't do none of that. So how can I give any knowledge on it? You see what I'm saying? And the thing is, they always got that one like good gay friend. They'll take his word on anything other than what a man say. And I can't figure that out. Not that I'm sitting pondering on it, but I can't figure that out for the life of me. This man will find all kinds of wrong in a man. That man lays with men. You gonna listen to a man that lay with a man when a man that wants a woman that's trying to lay with you? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And I don't get it. But see, when I say it, I'm doggone, what's the word they got? The homophobic. I'm this, I'm that. I'm all these things. Got nothing to do with nothing except this is reality here. This is the reality of it all. You know? They sit there and do all of this destruction thing. And it ain't that women of other nationalities are any better than Black women. It's not that. It's a value system.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the sister said, family dynamics. That's profound. Yeah, so I land the plane right there.
Okay.
Family dynamics.
Okay, go ahead, my sister. I'm gonna close out with you. You did it. Say anything else that you left out?
I think that we just have to, like, I understand, like, being a single mom is not the easiest job, but at the same time, it's like it's a job that you created, you know. And when you have a baby, if you watch that baby grow up, you love on that child, you keep loving on them. And even if you have met men that left you with kids, or even met men just wasn't good for you, that should never make you be resentful towards a whole race of men. It should make you look at what you have, which is your kids, and love them even more. And you cannot protect them from everything. No, you can't, because there's predators out here everywhere. But at the same time, you as a woman and men out here too, you know, you had that racial pride, and you loving yourself and you loving your family. You know what's important. And if you have friends or so-called friends that's not on the same level as you, even if you've been knowing them 20, 30, 40 years, you got to let them go. And I think a lot of times with some women, they have too many women sitting up in a house all day, kicking it. Like, what do you need a bunch of women sitting around your house drinking at your table for? I never understood that, the dynamics. I just found it awkward. Like, I don't need a bunch of women in my house all day kicking it unless we talking about something real, and usually they're not. You know, so I just think that we have to grab hold to all those things, because we don't. It's every day you hear about 6, 7 people getting killed. That's not normal. There's not nothing normal about that. It's not. It's sad. It's like you losing a generation of men and women. A lot of us getting older, so after when you know, as we get older, who's gonna protect us if all of them killed off? It's you know, you got to look at the extension of your race. You know, I just hope that things get better, because the way the city's looking, it's sad. It's really sad. That's all I have to say.
Old timer, cut that noise out, man. Come on, you can talk now. All that noise in the background. Come on, old timer. We're going to close it out with you. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, I tell you, I've been waiting to get back on the line.
Man, I've been on live. You can, yeah. You got, okay. Go ahead, old timer. Let us have it, man.
Man, I've been listening to the sister, man. That sister told the truth. I mean, there's, you know, ain't too many ways we can slice it and cut it. It's just, you know, we just have to face it. A lot of things are happening, and what we gonna do about it? You know, we keep on talking, and our brothers, you know, we always got to step up to the plate, man. All of us got bills. The bills ain't going nowhere. We got property tax. We got monthly bills. And brother, man, just gonna have to step up to the plate, man, with a Louisville slugger and knock the ball out the park. Not by selling no drugs, but you got to use your head, man. But I think, you know, everything been said tonight, you know, so I don't want to, you know, go over the same thing nobody said, but it's happening, not just happening here, but it's happening. I just left Baltimore and got back here yesterday. Same thing out that way. All in that DMV area out there, the DC, Maryland, and Virginia area, the same thing, man, is happening. I mean, 6-year-old children, 4-year-old children, people getting shot. And we all on TV, you know, crying, and the ladies, man, and people getting shot down, like, man, like it ain't, like you turn on the water faucet. And the only thing I can say is, you know, I agree with the sister. I don't think we want it to change, because, you know, we want to be able to carry these guns. We want to be able to use these excuses. And, you know, that's we're going to have to live with this. And, you know, Brandon said that we was pushed down. He said we needed mental health. I don't know if he opened how many mental health clinics he opened down there in Chicago, but that was his rallying call. He said, we got there, my brother died from mental health, he said, because he didn't have a clinic to go to. He blamed Rahm Emanuel for closing them down, but I don't see where he's opened up, as the people say, now one of them. So, but he's getting on TV talking, and somebody say, well, you can't blame him. Well, I mean, he's the head man in charge. He's the head man in charge. Who else you gonna blame? He just starts at the top. But it's amazing how all our people can't do nothing but say, well, we need to come together. I mean, we say this every week. I'm appealing to the religious community. I'm appealing to this person. We can't even control our own people. And they don't want us to control. They want us to be able to do stuff to be on their own. And Lord knows, as soon as a Caucasian person do something, we want to do the same thing. We want to be able to shoot their gun. We want to be able, man, to go down there and commit mayhem because, they celebrated the game, got on top of the light pole. Now we want to go out there and do that. But I don't see no Indian people out there doing it. I don't see no Pakistani people out there doing it. But here it is, we come, we want to do the same thing that the other man is doing. And our women do that same stuff. As soon as somebody white do it, then all of a sudden, it takes off. It takes off like, man, we've been waiting for somebody, man, to follow. And then we go following up behind it. Now, Martin, for yourself and everybody else on this line, years ago, we ain't never used to be no mass shooters.
No.
But now we killing people in our house and doing stuff because of what that white man is doing. And we don't see nothing wrong with it. And if you say something about it, they're going to say, well, man, this, and, oh, man, Brother, all I'm telling you is that nothing ain't going to change. And you got to put your shoulder to the wheel. And Sharpton and everybody, nobody can let up off you. Because, man, we already know it takes $40 to $50 an hour to make a living. We already know this. But you got to put yourself in a position to do it. Now, that's just those just the hard cold facts. I'm dealing with property tax in my own house. It's all going up. You got to deal with it. But the women, when they got an apartment where they live in a gated community. Hey, look, if real man got to hop the fence to get into your apartment, then he don't need to be there.
Mm-hmm.
He got to hop over the fence because they got his face up there at the gate where he can't come in. So he's banned from the property. So he hopped the gate and then you let him in. Hey, this is the position that a lot of us are in. And the white man is just going on and taking over. Now Trump got on TV and said that the Hispanic people is coming and taking the black people's job. He didn't say they was coming and taking the white man's job. So basically what he's trying to say, we can't do nothing but menial jobs. Housekeeping, pushing the, because that's what most of those Spanish people come in to do. But yet, there's Spanish people out there getting education too. Now, we got a lot of people getting education too now. Because we out there, but there's so many of us, you can't tell from every time somebody getting shot and killed, we amongst the crowd. But we got some smart people out there. But what they're doing, that's 9:43. 7. No, it's going to be here at 10. Right. Yeah. So this is what it is, brother. So there's nothing to be hidden by this. There's nothing to be not talked about. It's got to come out. It's got to come out in the open. And there's no other way that our young men gonna have to. It don't look good. And it always seems like we upon them. Y'all down there acting the fool now at 31st Street Beach for some stupid reason. You can't even go out and have a good time. I heard of 31st Street Beach for years. I ain't never heard of it being like this. I ain't never heard of it being like that. But it seems they have our flavor right around there. Every time something come up, it seemed like 31st Street Beach, another shooting as of late. Now, so I mean, we don't know what's happening with us, man. It's you doing your part. I guess Sarge doing his part, but there got to be so much more to be done. We're using a lot of time spinning our wheels in the same spot.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So.
I mean, I'm waiting on black people. Hey, old time, I'm waiting on black people to be tired. You said something, I believe it was a year ago on my podcast. You said that, Martin, I'm beginning to believe black people like all this shooting and killing. And I disagree with you publicly. I like, no. And listen, I'm at the point where he's right. We get, like the sister said, y'all get these balloon wreaths. Sister, tell us about the funerals, how everybody dressed up like uniform at the funeral. Okay, we're going to wear purple and black.
You know what?
Go ahead, sister.
Yeah, it looks like a rehearsed wedding. It's like I've never experienced death so close, and I'm thankful I have it. And one day in life, we all will experience these things, but I hope not in such tragedy, right? So what I noticed is they take all this money, right? And they say we go buy all the cardboard cutouts. We go get all the balloons. We all gonna dress alike, right? We go come in on this one, And then they spend all the money on the repairs, and the person in the casket got on Gucci and all this other stuff. For what? I just don't know, because they're going to the dirt or they want to get cremated, right? It's like a show, because we want the world to know, are we headed like that? They live this type of life. If they really live the loved life, then unfortunately, if they got killed in the streets, like shot down like an animal, that tells a lot about you as a mother. And then you see the cardboard cutout, you got his fingers up there. He got his finger under his nose. I don't know what that means. He twisting his fingers, right? And then they say, the young dad, what they say, the good dad young. How? How does that make any sense? He haven't even experienced life yet. How does that make any sense? I don't know if it's to make them feel better, to comfort them. And I empathize with them on comforting, but they should get up there and say, look, you see my son, don't let it be yours. Because I didn't do what I was supposed to do as a mother. But they're not going to accept that. And guess who around them? Some thug Cadillac sitting right next to him, right? Oh, baby, we go get him. We go do this. What type of man is him? This is a constant. All you got to do is look on YouTube. Just look at all these, even on Facebook. They always say they brought the city out for you. You're dead. You don't know they there. The sad part is, when you go to somebody's funeral,
right,
unless they got killed in a violent way, they have to inbox you where it's gonna be at, because they can't post it. It's a secret location, right? So when you go and view them, because I don't go to them type of funerals, I might go to view them, if that. And you see all these people and you don't know who had a gun, and then the police up there too, heavy. The Cook County Sheriff is up there, heavy, right? So this person is, the last day for the family to view them, because this person gone. And you go there and you look at them, and everybody feeling sad and this, that, and the other. They out there smoking weed and drinking before they even go in the service. How disrespectful, right? So they walking around, man. Guess what? The killer might be at the funeral, because this is what goes on. And then you see our women. They in there half naked at a funeral. I remember used to get dressed up. Now they be t-shirts, half naked, the women butt hanging out. And you just look at it, and it just looks like a circus. There's nothing meaningful about it. There's nothing meaningful about it. It's sad. And don't let him leave behind no little babies, right, if he did. The kid's not going to get no Social Security, because he ain't never had no job. That street stuff he had, that jewelry he had, that ain't worth nothing. Them cars he had, that ain't worth nothing. This is what our community do. They pour so much money into death. They put a lot of money into death. They say it ain't no program. Again, you a parent, you can create a program. You can create a lot of things as a mother and father, even if the father ain't around. But the funerals, it just be, I've never seen nothing like it. I'm like, are they really sad, or is this for the show? Then they record it, and you hear people, they brought the family, even the obituary, it be introducing this. Like, I'm like, what the hell is this? It's like
the source of war.
Cover. Yeah, it's like they make this big grand, and the thing is, you'll see them say he received Christ. everything else he ain't did shit in his life worthwhile. And they know he didn't. And I just read the obituary and I say, something is wrong with us. Something is wrong with us. Because we entertain this foolish shit. The sad part, even at the funeral, they got guns on them because they don't know they're going to come shoot the funeral up. How ignorant can you be to come shoot some funeral? Ain't that ignorant? That's ignorant. But again, if you speak on it around them, ignorant ass people, they get frowned up. But guess what? Guess who speak on it all the time? You know, the white police officers that come to the death, the detectives, I guarantee they talk all types of shit around them bodies. They really don't give a shit. They just doing
Watch all that
their job.
cussing. Cussing too much now.
Oh, I'm sorry. They don't care.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care. They come and do their job because they used to this. This is constant. They just look. They know.
Let's see what this.
I can tell you what's going to be coming.
Hold it, y'all. We got a new caller. Let's see what this caller got to say. 7997.
Okay.
New caller. Come on, caller.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Marty.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Loud and clear.
I want to ask you, did you hear about the Venezuelans jumping on that old man on 76 in Stony Island?
No. I
He
didn't.
was selling oil. He an older cat. Yeah, they jumped on him, and a whole lot of people came to his aid. Black people started jumping like their cars, beating them Venezuelans up last week.
Wow.
That's all. You know, that's all I want to tell you. Yep, they be. I don't know why they jump on him. He was selling oils. He an older cat. He might be 60 something, and people seen him jumping on that old man. And they start getting out their cars, beating them Venezuelans up.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, Sarge, go ahead.
Yeah, like I said, the point I was making was this here. Wait until they start having funerals and they got heaters in the coffin. Well, what do they call them? Blickies? What do they call them now?
Guns, but they have all different types of names.
Yeah, all kinds of names. Wait until they start doggone having the body set with the 9 in the hand of the deceased. If not
What?
2 of them. Oh yeah, watch. It's coming. It's coming.
Old timer. You there? Old timer. Okay, let me just say something. I remember old timer said, we have a bunch of teenagers running the city of Chicago, and that's so true. All the old people, older people, I call myself middle-aged people. I'm old now. And we said we don't want to say none of them because they might shoot and kill. Nobody want to say anything. Nobody wants to get involved anymore. Don't nobody want to speak to the youth no more. Nobody want to do anything anymore. Everybody's afraid. Everybody's afraid. Everybody's afraid.
Yeah, well, Martin, whenever you got a person out there, a young person, and you say something to correct that young person, and they go home and tell their mama, and then their mama come back with her doggone people wanting to jump on you. Come on, man. I mean, let's just keep it real now. Let's keep it real. You say tell the truth, shame the devil. You could correct some young person trying to steal in the store. And if you be in that store all the time, you a known person in that store, say you work at that store. That kid go home, that woman gonna call her cousin, you know that one, everybody got that one that can't wait to go back to jail. And come up to the store and try to do something to you. He just gonna stand there while she be disrespectful verbally, and you get to the point, you flip on her verbal. Oh, now, are you disrespecting my cousin, cuz? Disrespecting my cousin? No, she said that the next thing you know, now you in a whole situation. Over what? You was trying to tell this little shorty, don't be in here stealing. Do you know what that leads to?
Yeah. We got two. We got
me when I lie.
We got 2 more callers, Sarge. I believe we got Bill and your favorite caller, 900, is on the live.
Oh God.
Bill, go ahead, Bill. I think that's Bill. Go ahead, Bill.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on, Bill? It's street game tonight.
900.
Well,
yeah. It's street game tonight, brother. It's street game tonight. Go ahead.
It's the
a whole different game than when we was out here, man.
Yes.
It's madness and crazy, man. I just don't understand the worst part about all of this this shooting and killing and this new street life, man. It's no regard for life and no respect for your fellow man, man. And it's not just here, even though our numbers might be higher than most other cities, but compared to Houston or Memphis, we got more people per capita. But it's just our young people, the mindset, man, and the acceptance of these shootings and killings is like it's become a norm, man, and it's disturbing because when you and I and people that's a few years younger than myself, or you are gone or not trying to do something, what is going to be left, man? I think it's going to take people such as yourself staying diligent, people backing you in the act of God, man, because this has went way, way off course, man, way off course. Our young people they just don't have the same mindset that, say, for instance, we had. I mean, for instance, people gang bang back in the day, and there was crime, but there was some limitations. And long as everybody trying to avenge their boy's death, it ain't gonna never end. It ain't gonna never end. That's all I got to say right now.
900.
Hey.
Hey.
Okay, so I was just on YouTube and I just clicked on your video and I heard Sarge. I heard Leonard speaking. So I just wanted to call in because is he still in line? Is he still on?
Yeah, he's still here.
Mm-hmm.
Leonard, you there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Speak on the
So
subject. Now listen, come on now. Don't get on here and talk about it. Let's talk about the subject. We ain't this ain't personal. You want Leonard phone up, I'll give it to you. You know, and let's talk about what we're talking about.
Right. I got his address. I don't need his phone number.
Okay.
I know where you live, Leonard.
Good. Come on over. Does head come with that?
See, now
I passed by your house one time.
See, there we go again. See, 900. She didn't hear that.
Your house one time, Leonard.
See?
She didn't hear that part.
I heard him.
Okay, I didn't think you heard that. Please, see, that's why I want you to get started. So we're gonna hold it right there, 900. Since you ain't got nothing to talk about on this subject, hold it, hold it, because I don't want this go.
Martin,
yeah, I don't want to go left.
Yeah, Martin. All I could do is go back to the Isley Brothers. She knew that her ass was wrong. She's sitting home all alone on her phone.
Oh, okay.
You want to call the war?
900. That's it. We done. Okay, we done. You get them another time, not today. Now, listen, before I go, people, before I leave, sign off. Everybody, we spoke about different street stuff. We didn't talk about the violent video games. We didn't talk about the violent videos and the drill music, and we can't leave that out because those things have heavily, and also I watched a documentary 3 hours long about a certain gang, and I ain't gonna mention their neighborhood, but they got a name because I don't want nobody glory putting one over the other. They got a 3 hour long document. It's a white man talking. Now here's a white man. Where did he get all this information from? Because they study us. 3 hours. Talk all his whole conversation about who murdered who killed who on this set. This one got killed over here on 69. This one got killed on 79. He the one that's the cause of this. Then he seek revenge. See, they keep that stuff stirred up too. Them white folks, they keep it stirred up. All they do, they sit back, they go from video to video to video, and watch all these social media beefs and all that, and put it together and make a long documentary. And guess what? They get 3 million views on it. See, our young people,
What's his name?
no, I'm not gonna say it. I told you that. Our young people,
Oh,
Lanisha said something. They don't have no racial pride. That's what it is. None at all. None. No racial pride, none whatsoever. None. They listen. The migrants can walk through these communities, these drug-infested communities, these gang-infested communities. Listen, y'all still don't mess with them. You don't say nothing to the migrants.
They coward.
Nothing.
They
Nothing
coward.
to the migrants. But let me walk down one of these dark streets at nighttime. Oh man, I know you ain't out here videoing. You won't say something to me though. Won't say nothing to the migrants at all.
Oh yeah.
Ain't no brotherly love there. None. No racial pride. Don't care nothing about no blackness. I'm just telling you the truth. The sister said it tonight. She said these young folks don't have no racial pride. They don't care about nothing. All you hear them talk about is weed, sex, the ops, the shooting, retaliation. That's all their whole conversation, people. Even the smart people can't even go to school no more because they're afraid. Because they living on this side of Cottage Grove or this side of Stony Island. It's a problem, people. And for somebody to go in a woman's house to shoot a woman in the neck, shoot another lady, and shoot 3 babies and kill one, something is wrong with you, sir, ma'am, whoever you are. Something is wrong with you. You have no regards of human life. Listen, you need to hit the target that you're looking for. I'm quite sure that woman lived in that house, that owned that house, a taxpayer and citizen, didn't do nothing to you. Them babies didn't do nothing to you. Them babies, they didn't deserve this. They didn't deserve this at all. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. How could you sleep at night shooting 3 children? I mean, malicious. This wasn't no mistake. Now, I can almost understand if you shoot up a car and you didn't see nobody in the car, it was tinted window. I can almost kind of work with you on that. But when it comes to you maliciously coming to somebody's house, shooting a person, chasing down children and shooting them, listen, I'm afraid of you. And anybody that agree with you, I'm afraid of them too, because that's dead wrong. And if I ever know who you are, I'm going to go the other way because I don't need no conversation with you. Only thing you need to be doing is repenting to God. Ask him to help your little dark soul because you got a dark soul. A dark soul. I mean, you got a dark soul.
Anybody could do that is just demon child is not a strong enough term. Anybody that could do that, that's demonic possession.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say, y'all know what happened to me the other day. I was riding down the street and it was raining. I think it was yesterday. It was this young man. He was standing out there in the tip of the alley, pulled his penis out and started urinating. In the rain. Why it's rain with no shirt on? Then when I rolled up, I'm in my work truck. He looking at me all mean mug. And, I'm looking like, he looked like a demon in the face. A demon. Something was wrong with that man. In the rain with no shirt, pulled his thing out, peeing almost in the middle of the street. Something wrong with him. Something is wrong with him. I don't know if he was high. I'm talking about a young man. This man couldn't have been no more than 22, 23 at all. Something was wrong with him, people. Well, I mean, what type of drug? And that's another thing. Yeah, we didn't address tonight. Our young people, Sister Lanisha, are on drugs, and we don't want to admit it. They taking that
cocaine.
Good. Go ahead.
They on hard drugs, pills. They be on cocaine, all that type of stuff. But growing up, we used to feel like if a person did that, you a drug addict. See, they don't think they're a drug addict because they dress nice. The girls, They be shooting cocaine, blows. Oh my gosh! Like I don't know what's wrong with them. It's like they so anxious to be a nobody. It's like they are so anxious to say, "Hey, I'm nobody," but they don't realize. Okay, let's say you make it past 20, 30. Do they know how many 30 and 40-year-olds be sitting at the bus stop just sitting there nodding? They don't think that can happen to them, but it will be there if they make it past their teenage years, if they don't change.
And sister, did you know that they don't even know that drug use with the males and the female, it causes unhealthy sperm and unhealthy eggs, which is the reason the what's that they got going all Alzheimer's, what's that thing?
Autism.
There you go. Thank you. I don't know them big words, but yeah, autism is so prevalent in the Black community today because you have unhealthy sperm and an unhealthy egg in a womb that brings about a human life, and now that's what you got, an autistic, won't ever learn, almost like crack babies.
Well, that's not true, and that's true and untrue, because I feel like that a lot of times with autism, it has nothing to do with it. It's sometimes genetic. It comes with genetics.
Sometimes it's with drugs. Now,
because the thing is,
sometimes
that's something that comes about not when a child is born, but by the time the child is born too. A lot of times that's genetic.
Right, but with all of that, now I'm 61 years old. When I was growing up, we didn't have the amount of that. You had a couple of few here and there.
It's the vaccines. It's the vaccines doing it.
That's
These
true.
kids are getting more vaccines kids.
That's true.
These babies are getting 5 and 6 vaccines a day. Some of them.
Yes.
And then with those blood clots that they did that I ain't gonna say the name of it, but it causes clots. Because my son-in-law was in the hospital for a minute, and they told him in the hospital, they asked him, "Did you get your dig?" And he said, "Yeah." They said, "That's probably the reason that you got these clots in your lung, because we ran your blood work and we looked at your family medical history, and that don't run in your family."
It's just that, see, this is like what y'all talking about. Those are things we need to pay attention in our community. Cancer, breast cancer, a lot of people being diagnosed with those things. But we're too, like you say, the young generation, they think it can't happen because they feel like, oh, we young, we got plenty of time on earth. Yeah, but they realize you will get older if you're blessed to. You will get older if you're blessed to get that age. Things change when you get older. Your mindset should, but it's like you said, the Venezuelans, everybody else, they don't say nothing to them because they won't. They feel more comfortable to be disrespectful towards their own because they disrespectful at home. That's why.
Man, listen.
Yeah, well, that goes all the way back to slavery right there. That goes all the way back. Martin know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but listen, people, Black people, if we continue on the rate that we're going right now, we will be extinct in the next 40, 50 years. It will be so few in numbers with the high abortion rates, with the killings, the murders, the drug use, overdose. A lot of young people overdosing off them vapes.
Yep, that ain't good for you.
Yeah. So all these problems that we've mentioned, we addressing these problems, bring forth. These are affecting. I'm telling you, people are ODing every day off that fentanyl. That them numbers are real quiet. Nobody really talks about the fentanyl that's killing our community.
Until it happens to white folks.
Yeah.
So it happens to white folks, and they talk about it. We got a drug problem, but when it's the Black folks, they don't care.
Yeah. But people, we had a great show tonight. I appreciate it. I ain't gonna drag it on. It's 10 o'clock, and I know a lot of us got to get up and go to work in the morning. I know I got a set goal tomorrow, but I appreciate you guys. I'm glad I came on early tonight. I really did. I'm so glad, because normally I'd be just coming on. So I thank y'all so much for tuning in. I want to thank all my special guests that came in tonight. 900, Old Timer, Miss Pendleton, Sarge. Appreciate you, Brother Bill. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. As usual, people, I thank y'all so much. It's great to be alive. We living in a good day and time now, people. Don't regret for being here now. This is a good time to be living, people. And I just want to thank y'all for. Yes, I got to go, young lady. What's up?
Wait, can I ask one question? I want to ask Leonard one question. Are you gonna make a new YouTube channel?
Now you get a chance to ask him on your time. Call him. Meet him at the house. You know where he live at.
You already know what it is.
Live,
uncut, unedited. Tell the truth.
Good night, everybody.
And shame the devil.
I love